This drill is the delivery shaft push. So this is more of a rhythm drill to help you get out of pulling down aggressively or firing the arms too soon. So this can be comboed with any of your delivery position or feeling your core working in transition. So on paper, it's kind of part of the whoosh family of drills, which is a drill for getting the speed later in the swing on the follow-through side of the ball, or at least that's kind of the perception or the feeling. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the club and we're going to hold it across just like this, and we're going to put the trail hand on it upside down, so it's kind of holding it more like this instead of a split grip this way. So this is very similar to kind of that Rory transition drill where we're getting trying to get the energy into the shaft. But now what we're going to do is with the hand on the opposite side like this, I'm going to feel like there's a little bit of momentum, and then when I get down here, I'm going to give that right hand a little bit of a push and try to get the speed or the whoosh to be going through the ball into impact. So I can start with just some really little ones where I start kind of in this delivery position and I just go there, and then the longer the swing, on that one I really had a feeling of the club kind of dropping in through here and then firing very late. Ideally, when I get this to fire or when I go to push, I'm also going into some of my bracing movement or kind of straightening that left leg. Now, I don't like to do hundreds of these because you'll really wear out your shoulder, but just enough to kind of get the feel and the timing. If you're used to firing your arms early, what will happen is you will hear or you will feel that the speed goes early and it's almost like slowing down or going a constant speed through impact rather than getting it to feel like it speeds up through impact. Once I have that tempo feel, then I'm going to put my hands on the club regularly, and I'm going to feel like I can't use that right side or that right arm until I get down into that position. So it's going to feel like it loads, and then it releases down at the bottom, and I get that whoosh after impact. Now, this is a really hard one to actually hit golf balls. It is possible, but I rarely do it. I would say most of the time I just do this as kind of a practice swing, getting the feel, and then putting the hands on and trying to apply it. But I'll show you that, we'll see. I'll show you that it is possible, but because you have stuff stopping and coming off the club, it's not going to be one that you're going to have a lot of carryover as far as the feel. It's mostly a timing drill. So I got the feel of the arms not doing anything until right about here. And so now if I put both hands on, I can feel a little bit more of that arms kind of falling and waiting before I then deliver some push into the golf ball. So one more time, we'll get that feel. The delivery position push, kind of like that. So right around belly button here is when that arm feels like it's kicking in. Now I'm going to do more of a pump and feel like that same timing is when the arm gets involved. So if you have a tendency to go early, this can be a great way for getting the timing. And then the longer the swing, the more you're going to have to feel like it just falls before it gets the push rather than getting actively pulled down. While it's falling, you can work on getting your lower body to turn and start it to go into that vertical movement. You can use the core and kind of do the turtle shell. You can feel the body creating more tension or speed in the club rather than just the arms doing it right away.